So, you want to know what ALU hubs are? Well, you're in the right place. It's your favorite A for Aboke, and today we're going to be talking about hubs. Thanks for tuning in, and let's get right into it. First of all, we're talking about hubs by African Leadership University, and one might think it stands for highly ubiquitous schooling styles, highly ubiquitous schooling systems, highly hybrid urbanized schooling styles. But no, all of those guesses would be wrong because the hubs, it's not an acronym, it's just hubs, lowercase hubs. Let's get right into the definition. According to the hubs playbook, a hub is an extension of the academic experience at a university. Its main purpose is to enhance students' learning experiences by providing them with more inexpensive access to materials at various levels and places without sacrificing quality. They act as centers of learning enhancement by giving students a foothold in the contextual realities of the problems they want to contribute to solving. Because African Leadership University, a lot of mission-oriented work goes on. And the main purpose of this new module is to provide access to resources that will enhance the development or would help the development of students personally, professionally, and academically. And so why should you care? It's a great question. First, I'll start by saying that depends on where you are in the AL universe. Yes, AL universe, because, universe, it's cool. Or actually where you are in the universe at all. But coming to the AL group in particular, this will mostly be applicable to you if you are ALU or ALC, not so much ALA, ALX, ALN, and so on. At least not yet. But why you should care, especially if you're affiliated with the ALU part of the AL universe, it's because, as I just mentioned, you have opportunities to develop yourself personally and professionally. Yes, you have access to opportunities that can also further you in a more professional context, that is internships or programs where you get to ambassador or where you get to represent ALU at different settings or events. And there's also the part that you get to see the world. So traveling is part of it. Say for instance, you come from Uganda and you've gone to ALU and now you have hubs that are opening up around the African continent and you want to take your next semester, say, Cairo. You get the chance to do that. You get the chance to travel and move around. You're learning from these different locations and you're also getting experiences from those cultures. So at the point of making this video, there are 5 hubs. We have partnership hubs and we have standalone hubs. Partnership hubs are hubs that exist in partnership with a space. Right now, Kigali is a standalone hub. But the other 4 we've got in Kampala, in Nairobi, in Addis Ababa, and in Lagos. 5 for now, and counting. Right, so if you're anywhere else in the AL universe, it doesn't mean that you don't have any access to hubs. It's possible that depending on programs that are being run by the CECs or in those different locations, you will have access to the space maybe for an event, but the laws around the hubs will function a bit differently depending on the agreements with the different hubs in the different cities. So I would recommend reaching out to the CEC, that's the Community Engagement Coordinator of the hub that you are interested in, to see what sort of opportunities exist there for you to use the space, for you to meet with students. But at the moment, it is mostly in the context of ALU for now. So how does this fit into the new strategy? Essentially, it means that more people have access to learning in more places, and that's the big idea of it. For the learning principles, acronymed AIMUP: autonomy, immersive learning, meaningful collaboration, ubiquitous learning, and play. All these elements you'll find scattered across the calendars of the various hubs to make sure that we're incorporating them. These principles form the foundation of the hub's experience. Each hub is supposed to provide 4 things: reliable electricity, internet access, a space to experience community building, and a safe and secure environment, because you want to make sure you're safe as you learn. And if most of this has sounded a bit too complicated, let me read a line or 2 from the hub's experience lead's address in the newsletter that came out in December of 2022, because those lines, that's it. Check it out. Development on the continent cannot be driven by individuals who are detached from the problem they aim to solve. For one to truly understand the depth and complexities of underdevelopment, one must be in close proximity to the realities they wish to alter. And then it became apparent to me. Learning needed to happen in the real world, learning by doing, alongside the communities whose problems we would like to solve. At the end of the day, all of these endeavors have to do with people and the impact that we have on people through the education that we get, through the experiences that we acquire. And I think this line sums it up quite nicely, because in as much as it's great to learn from different places and follow up on your academics asynchronously, you are getting closer to the issues and the different problems that you would like to contribute to positively in those different environments, in those different communities and settings. Well, this is where we're going to have to stop for today. That's it about hubs and why you should care. If you do have any more questions, feel free to send an email to hubs@alueducation.com. Yes, you can follow on Instagram at ALU_hubs, also linked in the description. Linked in the description? Put in the description. The link is linked. It's in the description. It's in the description. You can see the link to it there. And of course, I've put the link to my channel, which you're already on my channel, but I've still put the link to the channel, not just this video. You can check that out. If you liked this video, feel free to show it by clicking, and also don't forget to subscribe. We've got more videos coming out for you soon. In fact, the next video is going to be explaining hubs in 60 seconds. 60 seconds. And after that video, we're going to have a trip coming up, and after that trip, we're going to dive right into the Kampala Hub experience. It's going to be a series, hopefully soon, about the KHE. Have I already said to subscribe? Subscribe if you haven't done so already. I said I was going to figure out what I'll be saying at the end of these videos. I don't think I've still done that. I had don't stop traveling, don't stop being troublesome, don't stop dancing. Let's go with stay tuned. You never know what's coming your way. This is your favorite A for Awoke, also the African Nomad. And I will see you in the next video. Well, I wouldn't, because it's a 60-second video. I'll see you in the video after that.